Coming up on this edition of Around Prince George's, imagine earning a high school diploma and an associate degree at the same time. It's happening for hundreds of students in our middle college program. And why not start your career in health sciences at Prince George's Community College? Learn about programs, job prospects, and our new Center for Health Studies. Also, Envision Success, a college initiative to encourage students to take the journey to complete their degrees, plus the Bluebird Blues Festival. Stay with us for Around Prince George's.
Welcome to this edition of Around Prince George's. I'm Charlene Dukes, president of Prince George's Community College, and I'm here in our new state-of-the-art high-definition television studio, just one of the many resources available to students. There is so much we want to share with you on this premiere edition of Around Prince George's, our new Community Affairs magazine show. Each episode will be filled with inspiring stories, lively conversations, and informative features about the college and our county. From degree-seeking opportunities and workforce development programs to student profiles and community events, you'll find it all on Around Prince George's. So let's get started with a look at an innovative high school for Prince George's County students that's the first of its kind in Maryland.
In 2011, Prince George's Community College opened the first middle college high school in the state of Maryland. The Academy of Health Sciences is a partnership with the Prince George's County Public School System. This innovative program combines high school and college courses through dual enrollment. The curriculum is rigorous and focuses on students completing their high school diploma while earning an associate degree in health sciences.
I would like to be a pediatric neurologist. This school specializes in health science courses that will help me prepare for my college courses that will help me get to my biology degree.
Because we're a health sciences program and a STEM program, our kids are enrolled in biology and sit for the assessments in May. Last year, 100% of our kids passed the biology HSA, and of that number, 45% received mastery.
The Academy is located in Lanham Hall on the college's Largo campus. Students are taught by both college professors and public school teachers.
We can actually simplify it now that we understand the idea of a fractional exponent. Our students come in ready to learn. They are committed to success, and they have good work habits, and they work hard to learn.
All students are provided with MacBooks, and the classrooms are equipped with state-of-the-art technology.
Power 4 over 12 times y.
We use the smartboard, which allows us to present instruction in a variety of ways. It has different tools so that the students can see the math behind it. They can come up and present their work on the visualizer, or just to show the calculator so that they can see what their screen, does their screen match my screen.
Interest in the Academy is growing. Since its inception, more than 1,500 students from across the county have applied for admission.
The process is very similar to that of the application process for the science and technology programs. The criteria includes first-generation college students, meaning neither parent received a bachelor's degree from a four-year college or university. We also identify students who are on free and reduced lunch.
I actually wanted to apply to this high school because I like the fact that we're all one-minded here. Like, we're all set towards a certain goal, to be more college ready, so I could get more ahead in life than just a normal comprehensive high school.
We're so proud to be in partnership with the Prince George's County Public Schools to provide this opportunity for the students of this county. So please let me introduce our guests. Dr. Dwayne Arbogast is the Acting Deputy Superintendent of Academics for the county school system. He's responsible for management, curriculum, of school performance, instruction, special education, testing, and state and federal programs. That's a lot, Dr. Arbogast. Also joining us is Dr. Kathy Richard Andrews. She is the principal of the Academy of Health Sciences at Prince George's Community College. She is a former elementary, middle, and high school principal. She has not only taught and held administrative positions here in Prince George's County, but also in Houston, New York, and New Orleans. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
And I'm so delighted that you're here to talk about the Academy for Health Sciences that is comprised of students who are both at Prince George's Community College and within the Prince George's County Public School Systems. So Dr. Arbogast, would you talk to us about why you think this program is so significant for Prince George's County?
Yes, we're really interested in creating a portfolio of opportunity for students. And we know that the traditional comprehensive high school probably doesn't work for every child. So creating options for kids is exactly where we want to be. And this is frankly one of the perfect options. It's college and career focused, it's on the campus, it's with a great partnership, so it just works really well for us.
Thank you, thank you. And Dr. Andrews, what's your position on this being the first middle college in the state of Maryland?
I said it's time. As Dr. Arbogast has said, it's important that we be able to offer educational options for our kids. Not all students learn alike, and not all students benefit from the traditional comprehensive high school. The Academy allows students who want a different high school experience to experience the academic life that's unique to our children.
Oh, that's great. Now, Dr. Arbogast, let's talk about what your thoughts are on this growing educational movement. We know across this country in many states, they're creating early college programs, middle college programs. So what do you think about this movement, and what does it mean for traditional K-12 education?
So the game has really shifted, and it's shifted from being eligible for college to being ready for college. And this idea of readiness, to be prepared to walk into a classroom at the community college or university level without remediation, is really important across the nation. So what do we know about that? Well, there are some assessments you can take that kind of predict college readiness, but what we know is the best predictor of college readiness is college success.
That's correct.
So having students participate in a college setting, in a college course, prior to their awarding of their diploma is the absolute best predictor of success in college, and it's the best metric for college readiness.
Well, you know, as we sort of shift in our thinking, Dr. Andrews, you were instrumental in doing a lot of research before this program came to being. So talk about how you think this program compares with those programs that you researched across the country.
We began the research and this body of work 5 years ago. Prince George's Community College, Bowie State University, and Prince George's County Public School personnel all visited many middle early college high school in Houston, Texas, New York City, New Orleans, Louisiana, Seattle, Washington, and Los Angeles, California. And it is most important that I talk about the comparison as it relates to our current students at the Academy of Health Sciences. Middle early college students exhibit great intellectual thought, but what's most important about these children and their high school experience in the middle early college model is that they think creatively, they think independently, and they think intellectually. In addition, these kids flourish in a smaller learning community and are able to be successful because they support one another emotionally, socially, and intellectually.
Oh, that's great to know. I mean, we're really excited to be in this partnership. And I know that people always want to know about the governance. When we talk about partnerships, really, how do we govern together?
So I actually think this is a model for partnerships. The communication and the inception and the implementation and the planning has been fabulous. And frankly, we couldn't find a better partner than Prince George's Community College. Having it on your campus, living in your house, we have to learn what your rules are. Right. And yet you have to understand what our demands are too. So the communication has been open the entire time. You've been open to everything we've suggested. I hope that you feel we've been the same. And I can't imagine a better marriage than the public school system and the community college.
Well, you know, I think it's interesting to talk about that marriage from a sort of helicopter view. Dr. Richard Andrews, you're living the marriage every day. So how do you think it's working, this partnership between the public schools and the community college?
I honestly believe it's a model for all middle early college programs. I have had the luxury and the benefit of attending the Middle College National Consortium's Principal Winter Institutes, our professional staff development training for all staffs and community college partners across the country. And in my conversations with my colleagues, they are most impressed by the fact that we have such an honest, transparent, trusting, supportive relationship, I exaggerate not, between the school system and our community college partners. When we talk about, and when I talk about along with my staff, all of the perks we have here, including being located on the first floor of Lanham Hall, the fact that we have 21st century classrooms, the fact that with the school district, we've been able to marry the facilities departments to provide just the best learning environment that students could wish for in any high school in this country. And with that being said, I, as the principal, of course, I consider myself the child of this marriage, because then I am, of course, here on a community campus and partnering with community personnel, community college personnel, as well as making sure that I am true and honest and up to date with all of my many responsibilities as a principal with Prince George's County Public Schools, and it works.
And then why don't we talk just for certainly a few moments about the target population. What does it take for a student to be admitted to this academy? Dr. Richard Andrews?
Being true to the Middle College National Consortium's Middle Early College philosophy, we offer 50% of our seats to students who are considered first-generation college students and or on free and reduced lunch. And what we mean by that is that 50% of all of our students have parents who did not receive a bachelor's degree or a graduate degree. In addition to that, many of these students are on free or reduced lunch. Our other 50% seats are offered to kids across the county. On both sides they are, because we make sure we have equity from the Northern County, Central County, and Southern County. We have students from every middle school in Prince George's County Public Schools.
That's great to know. And then, you know, when we talk about academic ability, why don't you talk to us about what we learned this first year?
Year one, we didn't plan it. Of the 100 students who were accepted into the program, all 100 had taken and passed Algebra 1. Of the 195 passed the high school assessment for Algebra 1, and only 5 had to sit for the assessment. By the end of the school year, 100% of our kids had passed the Algebra 1 HSA, and all 100% had also passed the biology high school assessment. Our 9th grade students, unlike traditional ninth grade kids, are enrolled in biology year 1 instead of year 2.
That's great to know. And you know, we're going to take a short break right now, but when we return, we'll talk more about the Academy of Health Sciences at Prince George's Community College. Plus, you'll get a parent's unique perspective on how the Academy has changed her son's life. We'll be right back.
$7,000 high school students drop out every school day. Let's catch them before it's too late. To start helping students in your community, visit boostup.org.
Learn how to drive at Prince George's Community College. Our Transportation and Distribution Institute offers an MVA certified driver education course. The program features 30 hours of classroom instruction and 6 hours behind the wheel. Taught by NVA certified instructors, students train in specially equipped vehicles that are easy to maneuver. Plus, classes are offered during day and evening schedules. Prince George's Community College, transforming lives. For more information, call 301-322-0062.
Welcome back. I'm Charlene Dukes, president of Prince George's Community College and host of Around Prince George's, our community affairs magazine show. We're continuing our discussion about the Academy of Health Sciences. Dr. Arbogast and Dr. Andrews are here to give us the school system point of view. But what about a parent's perspective? We want to welcome Mrs. Hope Taylor, a proud parent of a sophomore in the Academy. Mrs. Taylor, welcome to Around Prince George's.
Thank you.
So tell me, why did you and your son choose this program, the Academy of Health Sciences?
Well, he stated he wasn't getting challenged enough, so I said, okay, well, then we're going to see how much challenge you're going to get at this school. And we came here, and he's getting the challenge, he's getting the challenge that, he's getting the challenge that he was looking for, and he enjoys this school.
Well, it seems as though, too, that you are really an involved parent. What does it take for you to be involved in your son's academic life?
Well, I make sure I come to the school, number one, and talk with all his teachers and his principal, and just make sure that once he come home from school, that's the first thing we do is, how was your day? What did you do in school? And the last question is, you have homework? And we make sure that we get that in, and we just love the school. We just really, really love the school.
Well, we're certainly excited that you're here and excited that you are such an integral part of what's happening in his life, both at the high school level, because of course we know he's taking high school courses, but he's also taking college courses simultaneously. So we'll have a few questions for you later. What we're going to do now is turn to Dr. Andrews, and we talked a little earlier about assessment and how students performed on the high school assessments, but what other benchmarks for success do you look for students in the academy?
Well, we look at the grade point averages. And we found out very early that our biggest challenge in rewarding students and making sure that all our kids understand that academic excellence is to be rewarded is that when we went, my staff and I, to look at their GPAs, the average GPA was a 3.8. Of the 100 students, we had less than 7% with a GPA less than 2.7%. As a result of that, we had a challenge on our hands. How do we set up an honor roll and honor those other kids without offending, and that's the word, offending those students who had less than a 2.7. And so we just decided to acknowledge all of them, to give everyone a certificate and honor them for their achievements. Of the kids that passed, I'll go back to our HSA assessments in biology. Over 45% of our children achieved mastery. We look at that. What are the numbers that achieve proficiency? What are the number of kids who achieved mastery? And the same goes for, we had over 52% of our kids achieve mastery on Algebra 1 HSAs. We look at all of that data. And then, of course, what we also measure their success in their college class. And we were just amazed, and we continue to be amazed by how well academically that they do. And what are we saying? What are we saying is that over 80% of the students had A's.
Wow, that's absolutely wonderful. Dr. Arbogast, why don't you talk a little bit about what some of the challenges that you might see moving forward with these types of programs?
I think with challenges, we have to look at the scalability and how do we scale this. And I think what really works here is we actually did the work study analysis about, it's an Academy of Health Sciences, which is a growing field. So it's the perfect alignment. And I think with cooperation with the community college, we have to continue to look at where the high pay, high skilled jobs are, and then what coursework gets them there from your side and from our side. So areas that we might want to explore are cybersecurity. That seems to be a growing area, and Prince George's Community College is very, very strong in that. We're very, very interested, and obviously the students are fascinated by cybersecurity, so that might be an option for us. Space is always an issue, and of course we're a county of 500 square miles. So geographically we have to consider where we locate these spaces, and then we have to think about transportation. And the closer we can get to public transportation lines really benefits our students now and in the future. So I think those are the things that we'll continue to talk through as we look for these opportunities.
And you know, it might give us the opportunity to look at some models that are 2 + 2 + 2 in a very different kind of way, because you know, 4 of those 2 + 2s the students are going to master right here at Prince George's Community College, given our partnership. So it seems to me also there's an opportunity to look at those 4-year college and university relationships that can become part of this middle college model.
Exactly. I think we're blurring the lines. So now we're talking about K to 20 or K to 22. And the reality is that learning, things change so fast that learning doesn't stop. So learning doesn't end with a high school diploma or an AA or even a bachelor's degree. It's continual relearning, and how we position ourselves and how you position yourselves and the 4-year university. I see this this line blurring, and I think we have the right people at the table to make that happen.
Great. Now I know that some of the students came here, and on the first day during orientation they realized that they might not have access to those sort of co-curricular or extracurricular activities that might be found in a traditional high school. Dr. Richard Andrews, how have students responded to that?
Initially, let me be abundantly honest, with year 1 students who are now year 2 students last year, about this time they were grumbling. However, I made a quick decision and brought all the right players to the table, stakeholders, the students, along with the faculty, and we established several clubs and committees. As a result of that, our kids have an Oktoberfest celebration. We have a winter dance. We're also going on a college tour this year. Last year, we also incorporated a trip to and a stay for a week at Camp Schmidt. In addition to that, all of our kids had a whole week. All students, faculty, staff, and parents went to Edgecombe Early College High School in Tarboro, North Carolina, where we had a full week of activities. Our students have learned that we are different, and we are different in all the right ways. As a result of the many trips that we've taken, our clubs and our committees, our children have established their own social schedules. They have their own activities on the weekend, and in addition to that, we have planned events during the calendar year.
Well, you know, Mrs. Taylor, what impact do you think the Academy will have on your son's future?
Huge. It took his education to another level. On the weekends, he's looking on his computer and checking out different colleges he would like to go to, and he is just fascinated with just college life now. So he is ready. He's ready to go for that next level, thanks to the Academy of Health and Science.
Great. Well, listen, thank you, Mrs. Taylor, Dr. Arbogast, and Dr. Richard Andrews for a great discussion about the Academy of Health Sciences at Prince George's Community College. Together, we're preparing these students to earn the high school diploma and complete their college education, pursue their careers in the rapid growing field of health sciences and STEM. When we return, we'll take a look inside our brand new multi-million-dollar Center for Health Studies.
I was always interested in the medical field, and ever since I got my first X-ray, I wanted to be the one to take them.
The reason why I chose to be in this field is because I love working with the sick and the elderly.
When I was 10 years old, my grandmother came down with a serious illness, which I couldn't figure out what the problem was, and I got so disturbed, and I thought it would be a good thing for me to go into the health field in order to be able to help others.
Well, I was doing this because I really enjoy working in hospitals and working with people, and this seems like a really fun career, and I'm having a good time with it so far.
Well, the reason I choose to study health sciences is because a few years ago my dad had an accident, and when he had the accident he didn't get the right care that he deserved. So I choose to help people. When I finish school, I'm gonna have to work and make sure that people get the kind of care they deserve.
I had a couple of friends that really graduated through the program in PG, and everybody recommended that it's one of the best programs that they have.
I heard they have a very awesome nursing program, and it was really close to my house.
So many different specialties that you can go through. You could be a surgical nurse, you could be a respiratory nurse, you could be acute care nurse, you could be geriatric nurse, like about 5-6 different professions that you can pursue.
I want to work at a hospital and try to make a difference in people's lives.
I will start working as a radiographer, and then I will try to maybe go further.
Well, when I finish my training, I want to go into as a nursing regular RN.
I want to start working in the health field. I'm actually having friends at the hospitals and stuff that are working, and I want to see if I can join them.
I would like to take my X-ray degree and move on to work CT, MRI, or do some kind of management or teaching. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. I got 2 years.
Quiet, please. Wait a sec. I'll take one. Oh yeah. All right. All good. Take care. Way to go. Nice. Bring it on. Gotcha. I'm here for you. Oh no. Please, please, please. I'm waiting. Interesting. Not buying it. Not fair. That's it. This conversation is over. Oh, brother.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things.
I'm having a stroke. I'm having a stroke.
Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't, because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
The Transportation and Distribution Institute at Prince George's Community College offers a program in forklift operations. Learn how to safely and skillfully operate a forklift to move items in a warehouse or industrial facility. The program features an OSHA-compliant forklift operator certification, hands-on training and weekday classes, plus a Train the Trainer course for managers and supervisors. Prince George's Community College, transforming lives. For more information, call 301-322-0062.
Before the break, we heard from a few of the many students starting their careers in the health sciences right here at Prince George's Community College. It's an exciting time as we recently opened our new Center for Health Studies. Take a look.
After years of planning and construction, Prince George's Community College opened its new Center for Health Studies. This multi-million-dollar building has laboratory and classroom space to accommodate more than 1,000 students.
What we're going to ask you to do is fill out your skill, put your date, your time, total your hours, and then it has to be signed by lab personnel.
It was designed as a virtual healthcare learning environment to prepare students for clinical experiences in real-world medical settings.
So check his right mid-clavicle lung sound. Sir, you can take a deep breath for me.
According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, by the year 2020, healthcare occupations will have had the largest and fastest projected employment growth. To address the area's growing need for healthcare workers, Prince George's Community College offers a wide range of programs, including nursing, respiratory therapy, radiography, nuclear medicine, emergency medical technician, surgical technology, and more. Funded in part by the state of Maryland and Prince George's County, The Center for Health Studies at Prince George's Community College supports the region's economy by educating and training tomorrow's healthcare professionals.
We're excited about the new Center for Health Studies and the opportunities it provides for residents of Prince George's County. Here with me to discuss the job outlook for healthcare workers in our region and how the college is meeting those needs are three experts in their field. I want to welcome Charlene Lundgren, Vice President of Human Resources for Doctors Community Hospital, located in Lanham, Maryland. The hospital operates 200 medical beds, admits 12,000 patients annually, and has 1,600 employees. Also joining us is Angela Anderson, Dean of Health Sciences at Prince George's Community College. Dean Anderson began her career at the college as a faculty member in the radiography program. Veronica Hammonds, Program Coordinator for Workforce Development for the college, is with us also. Ms. Hammonds has experience in adult and continuing education, and she worked in the healthcare industry in this region. Welcome. Why don't we begin our discussion talking about the trends? You know, we talk a lot about the rapid growth of the healthcare industry and the need for workers. So Ms. Lundgren, why don't you tell us what you know about this? Is there a real need for healthcare workers, and in what areas?
There is a need for healthcare workers, and there will continue to be a need for healthcare workers. We particularly need emergency room nurses. We need critical care nurses. We are in particular need of physical therapists. These are all part of our aging population, and as we have medical advances that allow us to be more active in our lifestyles as we mature, we do sustain more injuries that need more attention, and that ends up needing more healthcare workers. We're looking at probably in Prince George's County over the next year anywhere from 500 to maybe 1,200 healthcare workers that provide the full gamut from physician offices to urgent care centers to full hospital type scenarios. Yeah.
Well, you know, Dean Anderson, as we listen to Ms. Lundgren talk about the breadth and depth of people who will be needed, talk to us about how the college is preparing these students. You know, we have this new Center for Health Studies that has allowed us to expand and certainly have the potential to offer new programs. So what are we doing here at the college in order to meet this need?
Well, the new building has allowed us to add specialized skills labs, specialized equipment, high fidelity mannequins, and simulation recording software. So as a result, our labs are based more on scenarios so that the students simulate so that when they get to the clinical education site, they're better prepared for their clinicals, and ultimately they're better prepared to enter the workforce.
So, you know, and as I listen to Ms. Lundgren talk about these emergency room nurses, physical therapists, could you talk to us about the trends that you're seeing in enrollment in the health sciences programs here at the college?
Our enrollments are all very high in all of the programs. They're all at capacity, I should say. Nursing is probably the one in most demand just because everybody wants to be a nurse. We're taking in, I think right now we have about 600 nursing students. I may be off a little bit. Radiography is always very popular, and we've seen a spike in enrollment in health information management.
What kind of new programs might people see over the coming years?
Right now we're working on developing a surgical tech program and a medical assisting program, and we're looking to partner with a four-year institution to hopefully offer a physician assistant program on campus.
Thank you. And Ms. Hammonds, you know, you coordinate health programs in our workforce development area. What do you see as the need in that area, and what programs are students most interested in when they talk about short-term training and moving into the world of work?
Generally, the people who call are interested in the nursing assistant program. They're interested in the phlebotomy program. They're interested in the pharmacy tech program that we have. Last year we saw something like 1,600 individuals who came through our short-term training, and those are the most popular programs that we have.
And short-term training is defined as how long?
For us, this nursing assistant program is 8 weeks, 2 months, but our programs range from 2 months to 5 months.
And with associate degree programs, how long might a student expect to be here?
Our associate degree programs are mostly 2-year programs plus a few prerequisites. We also offer some certificate programs that are about a year.
And Ms. Lundgren, how much can students who are interested in these healthcare fields, how much might they be expected to earn annually based upon the field that they're pursuing?
Depends on the level of certification. A certified nursing assistant could probably look at $30,000 a year, and the nursing profession, depending on whether or not they get advanced certifications, anywhere from $60,000 to unlimited. There's specialty pay, there are shift differentials. You know, we run 24/7, and there's always a shift to be filled.
And why should people choose a career in the health fields, Dean Anderson?
I think it's challenging, it's rewarding. There's a niche for everybody. You know, it's a personality choice. People pick and choose which field they want to get into, or sometimes they switch careers.
And you know, I was thinking about that when you talked about this sort of personality. So what kinds of skills and characteristics, as someone who certainly is in the hiring area, and you're looking to bring people in who can fit within the culture of, let's say, Doctors Hospital, what would you look for in a potential employee?
I think, first of all, a personality that is service oriented. This is a service industry, and people come in on possibly the worst day of their life, and they need to be cared for. They need to feel like they are safe and comfortable. We also are the place where we need to be trusted. They need to feel that they are in an environment where they will be cared for.
And you know, I was thinking that you talked a little bit about the programs that are offered, but you all used words like certified. Talk about what that means. When I finish my short-term training, or I walk across the stage and receive that degree, what's next for me? Isn't there something else I have to do before I'm actually ready to work in that hospital setting?
Yes, most of the programs, when the students graduate, they sit for either state or national board exams. And in Maryland, that certification is required for most professions in order to be eligible to be granted a license to work in the state of Maryland. So after graduation, there's still another month or so where they're studying and then getting ready to take their board exams.
Is that true for our short-term training programs as well?
Not necessarily. If they go through the Certified Nursing Assistant program and some of the other programs that we have here, once they complete the program and pass both the theory and the clinical part of the program, then they're certified. They just have to pay for and make application to the state. They can, though, go further by taking a state board, taking a state exam, and if they do that, then that's another credential that they have on top of the credential that they already have after they complete here.
Well, what I will tell you certainly is that we've enjoyed having you here today. I know that many students are interested in the health careers, so knowing what programs are offered at the community college and then knowing what the potential earning is for you once you pursue this career and get all of your certifications is certainly helpful for students to know. So thank you all for being here for a very timely and informative discussion on health care. If you want more information, be sure to check out our website at www.pgcc.edu. We're going to take a short break, but stay with us because there's lots more ahead on Around Prince George's.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
If you are considering a career as a professional truck or bus driver, Prince George's Community College can help you earn your commercial driver's license. Learn the skills to safely operate a tractor-trailer on today's busy roads and highways in the CDL Class A program. Or learn how to operate passenger buses, cement and dump trucks, as well as utility vehicles in our CDL Class B program, which is also available to companies seeking training for their employees. Our Transportation and Distribution Institute offers hands-on training and testing, weekday and weekend instruction, plus job placement assistance. Drive your career to new heights in this high-demand field at Prince George's Community College, transforming lives. For more information, call 443-518-4172.
Welcome back to Around Prince George's. President Obama has emphasized the importance of higher education, urging more Americans to earn college degrees and highlighting the critical role community colleges play in workforce development and attainment of educational goals. Community colleges were challenged to join forces to meet the goal of producing an additional 5 million graduates by 2020. Here at Prince George's Community College, we have a completion agenda geared toward ensuring students achieve their goals. It's called Envision Success.
Envision Success. Take the journey. Complete your degree. That's the message Prince George's Community College wants to communicate to students, faculty, and staff.
The skills that you gain here at this community college will be your surest path to success.
The goal of Envision Success is to ensure that students complete degrees, certificates, and preparation courses for licensures. That's why the college is focusing all of its resources, programs, and services on helping students succeed and complete what they start.
3 weeks before the semester was over, I said, I'm leaving. I can't do this anymore. But my instructional team came up with a plan to get me through the last 3 weeks of the semester so that I could get out and graduate, and I made it.
Redesign of the math classroom and curriculum is one aspect of Envision Success that is very promising. Instead of the traditional classroom setup, students work in groups, use laptops, and learn at their own pace. The teacher and a tutor are available to assist students as needed. But the Envision Success initiative goes beyond the classroom. All college employees play a role in helping students succeed and complete their goals through the services they provide to students on a daily basis.
Envision Success is about all we do. We want to continue to build a culture of success here for our students and our employees. We want to make sure that all of our business practices support that success. And lastly, we want to make sure that we're increasing our graduation rates.
At Prince George's Community College, the message is clear and can be seen all around campus, encouraging students to envision success, take the journey, and complete your degree.
Envision Success is both the institutional priority and the completion agenda for Prince George's Community College. Creating a culture of success means meeting the students where they are and providing them with the tools and resources they need in order to meet their educational goals. Joining me to talk about Envision Success is Dr. Sandra Dunnington, Vice President for Academic Affairs at Prince George's Community College. And from a student's perspective, we have Mr. Gerardo Amaya. Welcome to Around Prince George's. We really want to start by talking about what Envision Success is. So as we think about that, Dr. Dunnington, tell us, what is Envision Success at Prince George's Community College?
Well, Envision Success is the college's completion agenda. You well know that in 2009, President Barack Obama called upon all institutions of higher education in the United States to look at ways that they could increase the number of students who actually graduate and complete programs of study. We know that we are falling further and further behind as a nation in the global marketplace because fewer and fewer of our students are graduating compared to other nations. We now rank 17th. So the completion agenda at Prince George's Community College, called Envision Success, has called us to look at the way that we do business and to look at a lot of our teaching and learning processes to try to increase the number of students who go through our programs and successfully graduate, whether it be with a license, a certification, a certificate, or a degree.
And you know, as we think about that, one of the things I know is that our students annually have started to sign what we call this Envision Success Pledge. And what it says is that, you know, when I applied to the college, I came here to get a certificate, a licensure, or a degree. So, and what I'm going to do is commit to that by signing this pledge. What do you think about that, Gerardo, as a student? Is that important to you to complete what you came here to do?
Of course. When I came here, this is my first semester. My goal is to come here, not focus on anything else but my classes or what I gotta achieve, and my goal is to be out of here after 2 years and transfer to University of Maryland, College Park.
And to transfer after you receive the associate's degree?
Yes, ma'am, of course.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I know that some of the things that we're doing, we have these initiatives, Dr. Dunnington, and we refer to them within our Envision Success Completion Agenda as pipeline projects. Why don't you talk about just what a few of those are for us?
Well, we actually have 12 pipeline projects that we're working on. One of the projects involves the way that we are assessing the courses the students take, as well as the academic programs, to ensure that they are achieving the outcomes they need to achieve in order to move on and be successful in subsequent courses or subsequent degree programs. In some cases, we're able to look at a course or a program and say, wait a minute, this isn't working exactly the way we think it should. So we need to go back and look at different ways to do that in the classroom, perhaps different assignments, so that the students indeed do achieve those outcomes. So that's one project. Another, we are in the process of redesigning the college catalog. For many people, the college catalog is like walking through a forest with a lot of trees and not seeing out the other side because it's too confusing. So we are totally redesigning the format of the catalog. We'll make it easier for the students to determine the precise courses they need to take, the order in which to take them, and there will be a number of career helps for the students to help ensure that they are in the right programs and moving in the right direction, whether they are earning a degree that will take them into the workplace or on to a four-year college or university. Another major project has been redesigning some of our developmental courses, both currently in math, and we're moving on to look at English and reading. As you know, about 74% of the students who come to us need one or more developmental courses. And what we're trying to do is shorten the time it takes them to complete those courses by using new teaching modalities and a different approach so that they can get on into the credit courses and into the program of study for which they originally came to college. So that's just 3 of the 12.
And you know, and I know that that third one, math redesign, is very important. It's a best practice that's certainly coming to the forefront across community colleges throughout the nation. So as we talk about math redesign, let's be a little more specific. What is it that we're redesigning, and how will students benefit from that redesign?
We have 3 courses, which we call developmental math. They are courses, if students do not test immediately into credit math, then they would need at least 1, if not all 3 of these courses, depending how they test, in order to be adequately prepared to move into the credit math. And what we have done is redesign the courses in modules. And the students, whichever course they happen to test into, will take first an exam to see if they already know the content in that module, and if they score 85%, they're finished that module, and they can move on to the next module. Most of the courses have either 4 or 5 modules, and the nice thing is the students sign up for a semester of study. So if a student's able to finish, let's say 4 modules in the first course, they can go on and start the modules in that next course rather than waiting a whole semester. If a student kind of has a roadblock with one of those modules and needs to extend to the next semester, they can do that in most cases without totally repeating the other modules. So it's a mastery-based, student-paced way of teaching the students. There are no lectures. Students are clustered in seating arrangements with students who are at like places.
Okay. And if I could, while we're talking about students, tell us how you feel about this math redesign and what you've experienced.
Well, I really like the program, and the reason is because I'm here to get this education and go at my own pace. I don't have to wait for anyone else. So me being in this program, I'm very committed to not just finish one class, but my goal is to finish at least 3. So as of right now, I'm halfway through my first module, and I'm only been in school for about 5 weeks. So yeah.
So you're feeling really good about that.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
what you're really finding is that you brought some math experience with you, and that these modules are sort of helping you while you're learning at your own pace. You're learning probably a little faster than you might have in our traditional math classroom.
Right.
That's really exciting to know. So has it changed the way that you interact with your teacher?
Not at all. I'm still keeping in touch with my teachers. She knows me very well, and every time I have I have a question, she's right there for me. And we keep in touch in the emails when I'm not around. So it has not changed.
And what do you think your other fellow students would say about this? How are they feeling about this learning experience?
Well, it all depends on how the person sees their education as. If they're not self-motivated, then they will have a hard time. But if you are on top of your game and you like to study and you want to be successful, then this is a great program.
Oh, well, that's great to hear. And you know, we've had such a delightful time talking to both of you about Envision success, what our institutional priority is. So I want to thank you, Dr. Dunnington, for your leadership of the Envision Success Initiative here at the college. And I want to thank you, Gerardo, for being just an excellent student and talking about your experiences within Envision Success and the redesign of the math classroom. I have a feeling that you are going to succeed and complete your degree. We're going to take a quick break now, but when we return, it's all about bringing the blues back home. You won't want to miss highlights from the 20th annual Bluebird Blues Festival at Prince George's Community College. Stay with us.
The Transportation and Distribution Institute at Prince George's Community College offers the largest motorcycle safety and licensing program in Maryland. Taught by NVA certified instructors, our basic rider courses qualify you for a Maryland Class M motorcycle license. The program features classes for beginning and experienced riders. Convenient schedules and equipment is provided. Prince George's Community College, transforming lives. For more information, call 301-322-0650.
Since 1993, the Prince George's Community College annual Bluebird Blues Festival has attracted more than 100,000 people to celebrate down-home blues and its R&B offspring in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. It has been our largest community outreach educational program undertaken by the college. If you missed it, you missed a treat. Take a look.
Bringing the blues back home. That was the theme of the Prince George's Community College Bluebird Blues Festival, a community-based arts program that entertains, educates, and benefits families in Prince George's County and the greater Washington metropolitan region.
Welcome to the blues in Prince George's County at Prince George's Community College. We're really delighted that you're here. You know that we have a stellar event planned for all of you this evening.
Now in its 20th year, the festival keeps getting bigger and better, attracting about 12,000 people with exciting performances by local and national blues acts like Baltimore's own Sonny Till's Orioles.
A lot of the younger people are now getting exposed to what the sound was like back in the 40s and 50s. And a lot of them are amazed. They were doing sound sampling and everything else. I said, you guys, harmony. I never heard anything like that. You know, we didn't have to have synthesizers or anything. We had the natural voice.
blues music played all day long on the Largo campus of Prince George's Community College. Both young and old enjoyed the sounds of Bobby Parker, Clarence Carter, Phil Wiggins, Darrell Davis, The Jewels, the legendary Bobby Blue Blend,
In the morning I shiver. I can't turn the heat up anymore.
and many more.
When you talk about a college, a community setting, I mean, it brings about, for the college, my perspective, it brings about all sets of people together, because in this type of an institution, you don't just have the traditional student. You have older, you have younger. They even have some children programs that are going on here. So they involve the whole community, the whole area. And so when we get a chance as Orioles coming from the doo-wop era singing, I mean, we get a chance to bring what we do to an entire community. And you just can't replace that with man, like they say, that's, what do they say, that's priceless.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it. Sitting on a lunch break waiting.
Once an attendee and now a performer, Yazara, an R&B vocalist and former background singer for Erykah Badu, recalls her memories of the festival and shares her feelings about why this event is so important.
I'm a Washingtonian native, grew up in Northwest, graduated from Duke Ellington School of Performing Arts. And so I grew up, with this being a part of the fabric, people going to the PG Blues Festival. My aunts and my cousins, we would all get on lawn chairs and go to festivals all over DC, and this was one of them. So I'm proud to be a part of this now. What's most important is the cultivation and the evolvement of the blues. It's our music. It is the grandfather of everything. Rhythm and blues is what bore what we call now, even what we call hip-hop. So it's important that we give that to the masses. And some people would never hear Bobby Blue Band or any of these artists at all if it wasn't for this festival, because urban music stations are not playing this type of variety of music. Shoot, I'm shocked I'm here, but I'm a daughter of the blues. What I do is in essence, their baby.
In addition to great performances, the festival featured music workshops, a variety of vendors, and a Bluesville area for children, with educational activities presented by the Department of Parks and Recreation.
It's really exciting because we have lots of different vendors. We have craft vendors, craft activities, all local artists, face painters. Additionally, you can get your face painted, you can get henna and henna tattoos and balloons twisted, balloon twisting, and lots of cool different activities for kids of all ages. We really enjoy doing this part. It's a lot of fun, lots of kids have a great time, and really it's just a beautiful day and a fantastic festival.
The Prince George's Community College Bluebird Blues Festival has become an annual tradition in our region, but it would not be possible without the support of our partners, the Office of Prince George's County Executive, Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission, and NBC4, along with many other sponsors.
The 20th Annual Bluebird Blues Festival was a fantastic, fun-filled event with unforgettable music performances. I want to thank all of the sponsors, employees, and students who helped make it a huge success. As president of Prince George's Community College, we look forward to bringing the festival to you each year. That's it for this premiere edition of Around Prince George's. We hope you found it to be informative, inspiring, and entertaining. I'm Charlene Dukes. Thanks for watching.